Hello and good morning. My name is Danny and I'm a whip topping technician for Hanan Products Company. And today I'm going to be showing you a demonstrational video on whip Deelite base. In order to achieve the greatest quality possible, we need to be aware of a few important factors such as proper whipping time, temperature, proper whipping procedures, correct dilution rates, and many others. But let's start off by talking about shelf life. Whip Deelite base has an 18-month shelf life as long as it is kept frozen throughout the time of manufacture to thawing for use. 2 days before you are ready to use the Whip Deelite base, it is moved to the refrigerator. It is extremely important to thaw product under refrigeration and to not rush this process. Once the product is completely thawed out, you are ready to whip the topping. The product temperature should be between 38 and 52 degrees Fahrenheit. After the product is refrigerated, it can stay unopened in the fridge for 21 days. Once you open the container, it can stay in the fridge for 5 days. After it's whipped and decorated, make sure to always refrigerate or freeze your final products. Okay, now that we talked about shelf life, let's make sure that before we start whipping, we have a clean and a cold bowl, as you can see right here. You will always use the Whip Deelite base at a ratio of 2 parts base and 1 part water. This is a concentrated product, so you must not whip the product without the addition of water. If you don't want to use water, you can use other non-fat liquids like coffee, juice, and other liqueurs. Another key factor to remember is to never add more than 20 to 25% of Whip Deelite base into your whipping bowl. We want to allow the product to add volume while whipping and not to whip outside of the bowl. Now, let's start the whipping process. For a 5-quart bowl, normally your whip time would be around 3 to 5 minutes. And for a larger 20-quart bowl, your whip time is around 14 to 20 minutes. Although we have a time range, never whip to a specific time. There are many factors that we must be aware about as we discussed before, such as time, humidity, and temperature. These change the whip time on any given day. Right now, we are at 45 degrees and we're ready to go. Now before we begin, always make sure to whip on a medium speed. We're going to stop right here. As you can see, the product is still too soft, so we're going to continue whipping. Now here is an example of a product that is over-whipped. As you can see, the product is dried out, it's cakey, you can't really use it. Let's try not to get to this stage. Try stopping the whipping process a few minutes before this to avoid this. Okay, and here the product is at a perfect consistency. As you can see here, we have a nice firm peak. The Whip Deelite base is nice, firm and smooth, and ready to use and decorate. Thanks for watching this instructional video and catch us at www.hananproducts.com. I'll see you next time.